Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the 2-3 Zone. Tony's Picks look at the WNBA here for Friday. It's Ion Friday, July 25th. Three games tonight, following up our three games last night. And Justin, we saw the result of the game there back on Wednesday night with Atlanta and Phoenix. Man, Phoenix had that runaway favorite, that we were on the show. We said, oh, this looks like about a 2.5, 3.5 point favorite. We saw the line go all the way up to, I don't know, 7 or 8, maybe back down to 7 after we saw the uh, uh, game the night before that Atlanta struggled on the road. It was Atlanta that looked like the team that was all rested with their blowout of Phoenix.
Yeah, we seen what happened, and I should have had a better cap with that, especially as far as the prop I gave out with AT. She didn't quite get there, but when I look back on it, my dream was in a good spot on a bounce back. Then the line just kept going up and up. Everybody was betting the Mercury as far as dream coming off back to back, but I was impressed with my dream. I was impressed. I liked to see it. I actually watched that most of the game until I fell asleep, but love to see it.
Well, Ron, it just shows that Atlanta here, they're right on the heels, really, of the top few teams here. So, where do you put them, Ron? You put them in the group down there with that are going to be battling with the Aces and the Fever, or can they catch teams? And they're already tied with the Storm right now, and really on the heels of the Mercury.
Yeah, but look at the second place spot in the East. That's them. Yeah, they're really doing it right now. Yeah, man, we were all over this one yesterday, because I think I had capped it at 3 and 164, and I was like, man, I got value at 4 points of value on the over. Let's take the over. Well, the thing went up to 7.5. I was like, now I got value on that one. That was my best bet. I rolled it last night, premium, best bet winner, Atlanta Dream outright. Let's go.
All right. Well, we talked about, and the line was a little different than what we had. Of course, we knew we had to wait until the result. We didn't really know. And, well, we got this situation with this first game. So let's get into it with the guys here Justin Stacks McKelvey and Ron Crawford. Las Vegas Aces at Minnesota. When we recorded this, we were awaiting the game here on Thursday night for the Aces here as they were expected to play the Fever. So a little bit of hesitation here, but we do know maybe an outlaw line here of Justin, Minnesota, 6.5, maybe 7 here, favored at home. We know both teams come in hot, so maybe the line would have been a little bit higher. The total here about 163, Justin. Hey, we know Minnesota's number one. They're 21-4. They've won 3 straight, but you know what? You know it. I know it. The Aces have won 3 straight now. Are we finally getting the Aces here, Justin? It still is a tough game. I mean, they're only a game over 500 in all these Aces games. Super important right now, but feels like they're starting to get a little bit clear of the other teams there in the bottom of the playoff chase.
Yeah, we mentioned the Aces the other day about like keep an eye on them. So, and with them playing the Lynx tomorrow, well, today, whenever you see it, they're playing the Fever tonight before we recording this. So we don't know the outcome of the Aces right now. But one thing I realized, and I'm paying attention to this Lynx team, is one thing about Fee, whether she gets her points, whether she gets her rebounds, she giving the ball out, and the books haven't caught up yet to it. So I'm gonna go Nafisa Collier for the Minnesota Lynx. Her assist should be like over 3.5. That's what it's been like the last 3 games. I'll endorse it if it's at 4.5, but I expect it to be over 3.5. So give me a fee over 3.5 assists.
All right, Justin, with a prop for us, Ron. Looks like Heidemann could be out here for the Lynx. They won the first meeting by 13 at home. They were a 14-point favorite. These teams will meet one more time. Minnesota's 9-5 against the spread at home this season, and we know the Aces have had their struggles a bit on the road, straight up and against the spread. But have they found their way now?
Their thing is, man, it's all Minnesota. We know what they do. Justin's going to talk about the Valkyries in a bit, and you're going to hear me say it every single time until it loses. 7-19 now against the spread. First half as a home favorite are the Minnesota Lynx. We're going to fade them in the first half, and they're going to pound the Aces in the second half. So I would take first half, the Aces plus whatever it is, 3.5, 4, whatever you're going to get. and take the -7.5 full game on the Minnesota Lynx.
All right, fair enough.
Been working all year.
Little first half action here for the Aces. They have been, they're taking advantage of Minnesota's slow starts out of the gate. I'm going to end up going under here in this one. That first meeting was just 138 points. Now, it could have been a different scenario for sure. We know the Aces were not playing great ball. This is about as good as they've had it all season right now with this 3-game winning streak, but they still are 4-8 to the under on the road, and Minnesota 4-9 to the under at home. So I'm going to go ahead and go under in this one with the Aces and Minnesota here. 163. Ron says take the Aces in the first half, plus those points, probably be 3.5, maybe 4. We'll see. Again, a lot has to do with what happens in tonight's game for the Aces. And Justin says take Nafisa Collier over 3.5 assists in this one. Okay, next up as we get into Iron Friday night games here, real good one as well. Here, 2 top teams in the league here right now, at least 2 of the top 3 record-wise behind Minnesota, of course. Ron is Phoenix on the road here, 15-8. The Liberty come in 16-6. This is a real high-profile matchup. The Liberty have won 4 straight, coming in Phoenix with a couple of losses in a row right now. Ron, Satu Sabali, she's probable for Phoenix. Niara Sabali, she's questionable for the Liberty. Can't get the sisters on the court here together. But Phoenix won and covered both meetings so far, Ron, including as an 11.5-point dog in one of the matchups at the Liberty, remember. So what do you think?
Yeah, I'm getting the Phoenix Mercury right after a home loss straight up against the spread, now going on the road, playing a New York Liberty team who has double-digit Indiana 2 times in a row in their last 2 games there. So if you look at the Liberty after winning by double digits in consecutive games at home, they're 0-8 against the spread their next game. This is a nice buy low on Phoenix and sell high on the Liberty. So I'm going to take Phoenix +6, and I would sprinkle on that money line.
All right, Phoenix Mercury on the road here in a real good game. Possible WNBA playoff matchup here. Justin, total in this one, 169.5. Liberty here right now, they are 8-5 against the spread at home, but Phoenix 6-4 against the spread as an underdog. What say you?
I feel like the wrong person went first. Maybe I should have went first. Copy and repeat every single thing he said. I didn't know the trends, but I definitely co-signed the sprinkle. I definitely co-signed the Mercury. But I'll give you is give y'all something different. Give me the Mercury team total over. He only scored, I think it was 79 yesterday. I expect a big bounce back on the road. Get up spot. Maybe they was looking forward to it. Maybe the players needed to get a game under their belt to come back. So I expect them to score. So I don't have a number in front of me, but give me the Lynx. Give me the Mercury team total over.
You're probably looking somewhere, I would imagine, around an 82. You got the game here hanging out about 169.5. On that total, and with Liberty favored, so I think around 81.5, 82.5 seems like a reasonable number there. And Justin likes Phoenix to go over on that team total here on the road. For me, I'm going to buck the trends, I think, in this one. I know Justin was saying also he's leaning to Phoenix. I am too, but I'm going to give out another play here for everyone, so we get some variety here a little bit. And Justin said Phoenix team total over. I like the over in this game, despite the fact that Phoenix is 2-7 to the under as a dog this season. And the Liberty, they are 5-8 to the under at home, but I like this one over. We saw Phoenix score 106 points against the Liberty at home. Now, the other game was right on this total, the one that I mentioned that the Mercury won 89-81 here in New York as an 11.5-point dog, but it was right on the number there. So I'm going to go over in this one with Phoenix and the Liberty. Ron says go ahead and take Phoenix in this one, +6.5. And Justin says take the Phoenix Mercury team total over 82 approximately there in this one. All right, and one other game to wrap up the night, and not a great one, but we do have a game out on the West Coast here with the Dallas Wings on the road. Come in 7-17. They did snap that losing streak last time out, so give them some credit there in that one as they picked up a much-needed victory last time out against Seattle. They hammered them, quite frankly, as we see Seattle time and time again with that inconsistency. They might have been a little shorthanded, but I'd say no excuses. For Golden State, they come in here on a 3-game losing streak, Justin, and we haven't really seen them really in too much of a tailspin so far this season, probably about as rough as it gets for them here, but they are favored by 5.5 over Dallas. The total here, 163 as they try to snap that 3-game losing streak, Justin.
Pretty sure anybody who's been watching this know what I'm going to say. I don't care if they're a dog. I don't care if they're a favorite. So I'm going with the Valkyries first half. What the spread is, I didn't look it up. I was going to bet it after the show, but I'm going to bet it. It's probably 3.5 Valkyries first half. So 3.5, whatever it is, whenever you watch this video, whatever the Valkyries first half is, that's what I'm betting. I'll put the number I got in the comments in the morning. But Valkyries first half. I don't like the Wings. Nobody should like the Wings on the road. They just got done upsetting the Storm. They shot their load. So you catch them again off that upset win. Give me the Valkyries. The only thing that worries me as far as the full game is the Rust versus rest. So Valkyries, or not the Valkyries, but the Wings got a game under their belt. The Valkyries do not. So, and we've seen all the other teams play, but the Valkyries, like, they should have been played. Like, I don't understand why they ain't played, but can't make the schedule for them. But give me the Valkyries first half, -3, 3.5, 4, whatever it's at.
Yeah, probably for sure right there. 3.5. We'll see if it goes up. I mean, they got Golden State here. They are in a little bit of revenge mode. Dallas won the other meeting, Ron, 80-71. Justin mentioned his favorite trend there. Trends may not pay the rent, but tell that to my landlord. Dallas comes in here 8-5 to the over on the road, but Golden State's 4-7 to the under at home. We know they play some pretty good defense at home. They're also 8-3 ATS at home here. Ron, what do you think in this one? Golden State lost that first one 80-71 to Dallas. Dallas won that one.
Yeah, it's amazing, huh? How good Golden State has been and lose to the Wings. So it's a nice revenge spot. I really don't like this Golden State team at home as a favorite. I'd rather have them as a dog, obviously. And there's no way in hell I'm going to take an under with the Dallas Wings. So I'm kind of in a standstill of which way I want to go. But again, this is a lean. I would take the Valkyries and I would take the under both ways in this one. Won't be anywhere near a premium. Kind of just torn on this one. I could go either way, a total or a side, but I think the best thing, and because, and Justin mentioned it, they're 8-18 on the road. ATS is Dallas, and they just won outright in Seattle. And I know Skylar Diggins was out and a late scratch there, but they just don't play well on the road. I think probably the stronger play would be look at the Valkyries -5.5.
All right, fair enough. You guys are kind of loading up there a little bit on Golden State. First half of full game with Justin and Ron. So I'll kind of put the stamp on it with that under if Ron's having just a slight bit of hesitation. Even though he told us he leans to the under for sure, just a little bit skeptical of what we've seen.
Dallas overs,
Dallas games on the road, right? Yeah, like I said, 8-5 to the over on the road. But I do think Golden State here at home, knowing that they need to keep winning right now, they are really the team. Yeah, the sparks are starting to come on, but it feels like Golden State's kind of that number 9 team right now. They are just 1/2 game behind Washington for that 8th spot in the playoffs. We know we've got a ways to go yet here, nearly the whole second half, but got to win these at home. I'm going to go ahead and take the under here in this one with Dallas and Golden State at 163 on Friday night. Ron says, give the leans there to Golden State and the under. And Justin says, of course, Ramon, give the landlord your money and give them the Golden State Valkyries in the first half once again over Dallas on Friday night. All right, that's going to do it here for the 2-3 Zone show. Our 3 games on Friday night. They're on Ion TV, of course, on Fridays. And tell us what's going on this weekend, Ron, at Tony'sPicks.com. Got one more week of hardcore baseball and, of course, our WNBA action. Then we'll really be busy.
Yeah, baseball, keep hitting those best bets. They keep rolling, and the best bets in the WNBA now 14-5 after last night's dream win. So let's keep that rolling. Just building that bankroll back up and get ready for football season, because I believe we're a week away right now. Next Thursday night, we'll be watching a NFL preseason game. So we'll look at that next Thursday. So, but for the weekend, we're getting close to football season, guys. Build that bankroll, and then I think with us, and if you're watching the 2-3 zone, you've been making money. I guarantee it, because we've been cashing your free plays right here. You're not even having to buy our premiums. All these free plays are money right here. So keep watching. We enjoy the comments. Keep it coming. Love y'all, and let's make some money.
Right, Justin, not just any football game. My San Diego Chargers are in action against those tough Detroit Lions, but it's just an exhibition game, really. So we know we've got another great week of WNBA action here this weekend, and Major League Baseball as well. What's going on at Tony's Picks for you?
Just waiting, riding this, enjoying this WNBA. I can't wait to football season. I can't wait to college. I can't wait to NFL. I can't wait for the Hall of Fame game. And I can't wait to get a preseason pick since it's your Chargers. So maybe, when it gets closer to the time, maybe you could bless it. It's a basketball show, but, maybe you could give us a little hint who we're going to take in the Hall of Fame game. They don't got to take it. I'll take it. But I just want to appreciate everybody for the comments. It motivates us to come on. We're giving out winners. Even when we have losses, I can't remember too many bad days. So, just keep giving us the comment. All I ask is be respectful. Even if you don't be respectful, honestly, that don't really bother me. So as long as I see the comments, the like buttons, I'm going to be here every day there's games. I'm going to keep doing the best I can. So sometimes y'all get premiums and don't even know it. So, just appreciate y'all.
And check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com this weekend. I'll have my WNBA premiums over there as well, but you get some great information right here on the 2-3 zone every day with the guys. And don't forget, use the promo code TonyT at checkout, save 15% off those premium pick packages, not just from me, from Ron, from Justin, but all the handicappers over there at Tony'sPicks.com. All of our packages, those single day packages, are profit guaranteed. We must show a profit with those packages, or you'll get credits back to your account. You always get a winning experience here at Tony'sPicks.com. That's going to do it for the 2-3 zone. And for Justin Stacks McKelvey, Ron Crawford, I'm Ramon Scott. We'll catch you again tomorrow. More 2-3 zone.